A few goals as a new coach. I shouldn't even say goals. I should say checklist items that you should be working at as soon as you're a coach. And this is what I did, and it just worked for me. It's easy to get overwhelmed as a new coach. There's lots of information out there, but ultimately you just have to start doing the actions and not necessarily worrying about finishing the training, doing whatever. You just gotta find those accountability partners, maybe those other people that you think would want to run with you in this coaching business. And yeah, do the actions, right? Action, you kind of just take action before you even quite know, right? And obviously, you're learning along the way. So that's what your coach is here for. Your coach is here to answer your questions. You send them a message. I don't know which workout to recommend. I don't know which pack to recommend. That's what your coach is there to help you with. And you know what? You're going to learn those packs. It's going to come with time. You're going to learn the workouts. That is all going to come with time, especially if you're brand new to Beachbody On Demand and Beachbody in general. You're going to learn. So be patient. I'm still learning 4 years in, guys. You just consistently learn in this business. So a few quick items that I think you should do as a new coach if you're wanting to build, right, and grow a business. And I started out truthfully like I was putting in about an hour a day, and then on weekends, if I had a bit more time, I would put in a bit more time. But some weekends we had things on the go, right? And I wouldn't get that weekend time in. So depending on what your goals are and how fast you want to grow is going to depend on the time that you're putting in, time and effort. And so keep that in mind, okay? The first thing I want you to do is think of an initial post that you want to put up on whichever social media platform you prefer to scroll in. So if that platform is Instagram, maybe you like both Instagram and Facebook, post it to both. But what I want you to post about is why you started and why you personally have loved the programs, or if you're new to Beachbody, then why you are excited about the programs, and make it come back to you, your why and your vision. And I want you to bring that forward in this post. And you can add a picture of yourself that you like, maybe a family photo, maybe it's a progress photo if you have been doing Beachbody for quite some time. That is totally up to you. Whatever you see, whatever your vision is with this post and kind of which direction you go with it, will find a picture that suits it, right? And from there, you can send that post to your coach. Let your coach read it over and help you out, because you know what? They might be able to just tweak something small and help you out with that. Because if you're new to posting regularly to social media, it is like, it's intimidating. I remember feeling that way, and I didn't have that, right? So have use your coach. Like, send them this post to read over and send them which photo you want to add too, and maybe they can give you some tips on that. From there, I want you to start making a list. And guys, just make the list, okay? You need to make a list of people that you want to do this with you, whether that's coaching or whether that is doing the programs. And they are going to be your accountability partners. And if you're going to ask them to coach alongside of you, then they're going to be kind of like your business buddies, right? And so make a list, and you can go into family, friends, start with people that you really know. And then if you want, I know what I did. I actually I only had Facebook at the time, or maybe I wasn't really on Instagram. I might have had it, but I didn't really go on it. I actually went through my Facebook list and refreshed myself on, I added some names just from going through my friends, and I got a list of about 100 names. And I used that list through that whole summer to invite and to invite to my next challenge group. So when I actually started the beginning of June, so like right now, 4 years ago. And my next group didn't start until July. So I ran my very first challenge group in July, and that's what I was inviting to. So I personally like inviting to a group, like a specific start date, but you can just invite them to join you too, and they can start whenever, right? And sometimes I do that too, especially right now with our big summer strong sale. But the sales are going to differentiate every single month, right? So having something to invite to is huge, because then you can tell them, hey, my next group is starting in 2 weeks. Do you want to do this program with me? I'm starting this next program. Will you be my accountability partner and work through this with me? I really want somebody that I can depend on and show up alongside of me. And that's how you ask them, is by asking them to be your accountability partner. So there's that. And keep it simple, you guys. Like I said, you can go into trainings and spend hours and hours and hours in there. But if you don't ask anybody to do this with you, they're not going to. And if you don't, first of all, if you don't share about it, and that can be through chatting, just talking to people, right? Or it can be messaging people. It can be sharing it in your stories, be sharing it in your posts. So first of all, share your journey, the ups and downs. I like to share about both the coaching aspect and, the health and wellness journey. And then as well, then you're kind of also going into your inbox. So who's watching your stories? Who is supporting your posts? That's who I generally reach out, and I thank them for supporting me. I send them free workout links. Hey, if you want to try this one day, feel free. Or this is my next program I'm doing. Do you want to give this a try and see if you want to do this with me in 2 weeks? And utilize those free workouts, okay? Because they're there for us to use, and they are amazing. We never used to have those. It was just kind of like, hey guys, you want this stack of DVDs? Yes, DVD style when I started. So from there, get your business activity tracker, print it off, and it literally has everything that you should be doing every single day. So that includes your workout, your nutrition, showing up in your challenge groups, the basics that you should already be doing. And then from there, it's your business tasks, which is growing your network. So that's adding new people on your social media. This can be on Facebook or Instagram, whichever you prefer. And then it's connecting with those people. And by connecting, I mean just like finding something that you have in common with them and chatting to them about it, whether it's commenting on their post, sending them a message. Lots of times I send messages and just thank them for supporting me. If you're ever interested in any of my groups, podcast recommendations, recipes, just let me know. And that's kind of breaking the ice and letting them know that I am here to help them, right? So use that tracker. Make sure you're sending your invites. And seriously, guys, if you're following that tracker, you're showing up consistently, you're inviting consistently, work from that list of 100 people and invite, you are going to find people that want to do this with you. And if you're not inviting, you will notice, because when you first start coaching, you have to send more invites than when you're 3 and 4 years in, because I've had people following me for 3 or 4 years, right? So you're just starting. So you need to let them know that you're there to help them. And they need to know from you that you are going to be consistent and showing up for your journey, so that you would be consistent showing up for their journey and helping them out, right? So show up like a boss. And that is how I started my business, you guys. I had my list. I used my tracker. I talked directly to family, like my mom, my sister, I signed up my husband as a controlled account, so a discount coach on my one leg, and I actually asked my sister-in-law to do this business with me. And so I actually hit Emerald within a couple weeks of starting coaching. But truthfully, looking back, I likely could have done it in a day because I signed up my husband and I signed up my sister-in-law, right? It was people that I talked to all the time. So know that first milestone, hitting Emerald, is super easy. You just need one control account, which can be a spouse, a parent, a sibling, somebody that maybe is going to, like, essentially it's an account that you can build at some point and that's going to help you down the road with volume. So lots of times it ends up being a spouse, or if you don't have a spouse, then a parent or a sibling, right? From there, then to hit Emerald, you just need one more person on the other leg. So all you do is find one person to crush a program with you, right? So it's super easy to hit Emerald and make a goal date. That is your first goal as a coach, is to hit Emerald. And also hitting Success Club. That was kind of a non-negotiable for me from the start, was hitting Success Club and kind of just shooting for that every single month, right? It was always a goal of mine. And I think it kind of kept me consistent and consistently growing and building. So get your tracker, get your list, get those invites going out, and keep it simple, you guys. Don't overthink it. There are so many people that need this help, and it's crazy. There's so many people that are struggling, especially right now, but honestly all the time, to get to the gym. And some just need an easier alternative, or they need these workouts to be able to take mobile wherever they may be going, right? And just have that program outline, that guidance to use. So lots of people out there need this help, and know that just you showing up for your journey and staying consistent and sharing the heck out of it is inspiring everybody around you. So keep it up, and let me know if you guys have any questions about these basic setup notes.